All right, so we got 2 loads of salt hopefully coming today. We got half a container basically already, and this one's completely empty, so we can definitely easily take 2. Hopefully they come today because we got some snow, freezing rain in the forecast. Got this area blocked off right now so the semi can pull around easy. It's usually just how I do it. That way he comes in through here, loops right around, and he's able to back up, dump the salt right over there. I had these carbides a few years back, custom built, made for these pushers. They're awesome. Seems like they don't wear at all. It's been like 2 seasons with them. The one problem is they drilled the holes wrong. So I always have to put in a smaller bolt every year. You can see there's one still intact right there, but the other 3 are missing on this one. I'm gonna go and find a bolt that will work. Take one basically of each over there. See which one's best. So we got 3 out of our 4 LDs up here, 13 in the middle and the 2 10.5s. I got 2 skid steers up here right now, and I'm gonna bring that Kubota tractor up here as well. That way we have 3 things. Loader right now is currently broke down, so can't use that. your idea to buy this fucking piece of shit truck. You don't want to fucking found. Oh, let's go look at it. Your salt truck. What did I say? Oh, let's go look at it. Where's my salt truck? When the transmission goes in every fucking gear. No, it does not. It does. Fucking driver door don't even shut. No, that is true. Riley, you're the one who okayed me to buy it. Yeah, hunkin'.
Come with me to look at a truck and it's pitch black.
Yeah, it's the only time we have. So we're attaching this flatbed to our Cummins. Big U-bolts, one at each corner, it's 4 total. We also have 8 bolts drilled into the hitch plate as well. So hopefully this will be enough. If not, I might weld some flat bar to the body of the truck, right here to the flatbed. Probably one on each side would do. So this truck is basically done. Plow lights in. Got a backup camera in here, or it's on the sander. Sander wiring's in. Sander work. Flatbed's on. U-bolts are on, holding the bed down. So this thing's ready to go. I do got one problem right now. I'm trying to figure out. I went to replace a bulb that was out. I noticed that the bulb was smoking that I put in, and so we probably got some type of wiring issue there I gotta figure out. But other than that, she's ready to go. Got her fire extinguisher just in case. But let's see how it does. Hopefully it goes well. So pretty big problem with these new Super Duties here. You can see this giant cavity here. So being in salt and snow non-stop like we are, all that is going to come in here and grab hold of all these wires, bottom of the engine block right there. So chewing up some mud flaps and going to cover that up. So as you can see here with a 19, we got a really good coverage, just the smallest gap right here. Can't even come close to putting a fist in there. Not the prettiest thing, but it should work.
Just like a girl you meet at the bar.
Dude, that is a huge freaking cavity.
So it's when you all educated using big words.
Cameron, you said that.
Oops.
Oh my god!
Riley, I'm trying to get a good video of me cutting this shit.
Yeah, that's a good video of watching the cut. It's gonna be like watching an artistic cut it all.
What the fuck is wrong with you? She ain't pretty. It's better than a giant cavity back there. So probably one of Fisher's dumbest designs, or dumbest things, I think, is you cannot run the conveyor without the spinner fully on. And even if the pins are out, it won't work. So it needs to be fully closed and then you can run it. So some bong dong decided that they'd put 2 buttons here and here that you need to hold in order to actually get the conveyor to spray without the spinner being on. So when because I like to try to fluid fill my chain and all the moving parts in there. So being by yourself, I have to do something stupid like this, like hook a broom up. That way it's pressing the button. That way I can hit one hand right here. And of course now it's not gonna work. Yeah, now it should work. So with that broom being there, now I can do this with one hand and get that chain to move and use my other hand to fluid fill. Really dumb idea, Fisher. It would be much better if they just had a button in the cab that you could hit to just hit the conveyor. That way you didn't have to worry about dumping it out. Incredibly inconvenient, especially when you're trying to dump out sand when you have a full hopper at the end of the storm, because then you have to come out here and literally pile yourself up in sand. So it just doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why or who thought of that to begin with, but as you can see, gotta find ways to get things to work when you're alone. Just, it makes it a two-person process, and it could easily be a one-man process. They just use their head and think a little bit. Oh, of course, it ain't gonna work good. Nice. Got a pile of old junk kind of in the way for where I push the snow to kind of clear the sand shed, so gonna grab the Komatsu, load the truck up a couple times. Let's see your Dodge do that. So usually before we go into winter snow plowing season, we usually have that completely full. Right now it's only like 3/4 full. It's mixed with salt, ready to go. And then we usually have a second 200-yard pile where the compost is there. But as you can see, you got a lot of compost still, so I'm gonna bring in some sand and dump it over there in the new spot. Definitely a downfall of having a short bed dump truck. About a foot too short for the loader bucket. Half-inch screened. Not too bad. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this week's video. Basically all done prep. Let's say another 3 or 4 days or so. Basically one more truck to equip with a sander, and that should be about it. Basically everything besides the skid steer is moved to the right location, so we're almost there. Got maybe snow coming in a couple days on Sunday. Post a video if we get something, but other than that, like always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.